Hey, what's up, gang? So we're in the ninth, obviously. 1-2 on Aaron Hicks. We got two guys on base. The Yankees are down 2-1. So see what happens here. Romano's on the mound, and Aaron Hicks is here again. 1-2, 1 out. Runners on first and second. Josh Donaldson. I mean, I'm sure you're watching too. He hit the single to move LeCastro over. So all we need is a base hit to tie this game. Just need a base hit, man. Come on, Hicks. Let's see what we got. Strike three, of course. Could have used some of his bat today. We could have used Judge's bat today, too. Some terrible strikeouts. And there's also some terrible call pitches by the ump. I'm glad Boone got thrown out of the game. He was pissed, and he was rightfully so pissed. So who do we have? Iba Runson's in the house. Maz is in the house. Robert Johnson's here. We'll get a whole bunch more people hopping on. Udel's in the house, man. What's happening, gang? Jay Garcia's here, too. Rodney Stanton's here. Jazzy Vibes is here. What's happening? What's happening, guys and gals? Let's say there's 2 outs. Yanks are down 2-1. Oh, God, Gallo's up. He has hit a home run today, but he also has struck out a couple times. So, ball 1. Good eye. Let's go. Let's see what Gallo can do here. Hopefully the Yankees will win this game. Would be nice. Would be nice. We'll see. We will see. 3-run home run by Gallo would be really, really good right now. Oh. Gallo's up. What, Mazza? Joey Gallo's got 1-0 count. Jason Lung's in the house. What's happening, bud? 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes to Gallo. Be nice if they finished this off and made it 12 consecutive games in a row. They are off tomorrow, and then they'll be facing Texas in the Bronx on Friday. So let's see. 2-0 to Gallo. And the pitch. 3-0. Dude, take a damn strike, man. This guy's not throwing many strikes. Take a strike, dude. JC 1, 2, 3. Yes, let's hope for that walk. Let's hope for that walk. 3-0 to Joey Gallo. Let's see what we got here. Turned him loose. That was a strike, so swing and a miss, 3-1. It's like he was trying to hit that ball out of Canada. That was a hard-ass swing by Gallo. All right, be smart here, dude. Be smart. Come on, Joey G. And 3-1 pitch. Ball 4. Bases are loaded for Kiner Falefa. Gallo had some tightness in his groin, Jason Lung, but it wasn't as bad as we thought. And thankfully so. So came back. He's feeling better over the next couple of days. He hit a home run on his first at bat today. So that was a good sign. So Marwin Gonzalez is coming in as a pinch runner for Josh Donaldson, who is at, where the hell is he? He's at second, and LeCastro's at third. But we have 2 outs, so we can't have a sac fly here. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa is up. We'll see what happens here. Yeah, but Marwin's a pinch runner. He's at first. No, he's at second, excuse me. So there we go. The 0-0 pitch. Strike 1. Stressful. This is stressful, guys and gals. Hang with us. We'll go over the box. There isn't much box score to go over. So, here we go. The 0-1 pitch. Ground ball. Good play. He's out. Game over. Blue Jays won. The Yankees winning streak is over. And but the Yankees took the series in Toronto, so that's a good sign. And so I'll take that. So as a better play by Not a good throw by Chapman at third, but a really good play by Guerrero at first. He could have, could have been safe, but unfortunately he was not. So Guerrero handled that ball cleanly. But it was a good game. It was a tough loss, And let's go. Let's get into it. Game. And who else is here? Sean Browning's in the house too. Welcome everybody. Matt Chapman hit a home run to put the Blue Jays up 1-0 in the second, and then Joey Gallo tied it up at 1 with a home run in the third, and Guerrero with an RBI single in the bottom of the third to make it 2-1, and that's it. All the offense. That's it. Nestor Cortes threw 4 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, 3 strikeouts. He struggled quite a bit, but he fought his way through quite a few jams, so I'll give him credit for that. And Michael King threw 3 studly innings, man, and 33 pitches, 3 strikeouts, absolute beast. And then Clay Holmes threw a clean bottom of the 8th. So the Yankees pitching again, as advertised. It would be nice to get Nestor Cortes going to, 5 or 6 innings a little bit more regularly, but we'll see. But the Yankees unfortunately took the loss today 2-1. Their 11-game winning streak is over. But again, they won the series and they're 18-7. They're still in first place. So Lorenzo's in the house. Who would you compare this Yankee team to in terms of passing? I'm gonna say it reminds me of like the 1995 becoming the 1996 team, where it was kind of a combination of games. They kind of found their groove, and then they turned themselves into something, that could be special. And I think this is kind of heading the same way with a combination of young guys and veterans and just classy, hard-nosed players. Because that was an underdog team, that 96 team. And I think this is an underdog team too, with guys who a lot of fans did not want here, and that are still contributing here. So it makes me happy one way or another. And so that reminds me of kind of the 96 team. Chicken pond, baby. All good things come to an end. Yeah, a new streak starts, and I think they ignited. They may have woken a beast here because the Yankees look pissed off now. Boone looks pissed off. So, they are playing Texas. I will say this. Marcus Semion's having an awful year, but he's always hot against the Yankees. So I would not be surprised if he breaks out of his year-long slump in the Bronx. So I would be wary of that, and obviously Corey Seager too. They have a strong lineup. But Semion's the one I worry about the most. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Garrett Cole's on the hill on Friday, so I'm confident there. Carlos, it did feel like we lost the playoff game. It absolutely did, man. It most definitely did. Ben Myers here. How are you, dude? Dominique, hello. Hello. I don't think Donaldson's done. He's had some quite a few key hits. Offense, yeah, I mean, R9, yeah, I mean, the offense. This streak had to come to an end, unfortunately. So, and looks like tonight Kikuchi had the best of the offense, and it just didn't go their way today. It was a close game. They kept it, at least it wasn't like 11-1 or something like that. It was 2-1. So their pitching still performed. Their bats just did not, unfortunately, with the exception of Joey Gallo. So they had opportunities too, but they squandered them. Tim King and Jordan's in the house. Yeah. I would agree, man. I was hoping IKF would get a hit too, but at least he put the bat on the ball. So, and he hustled, and unfortunately it just didn't work out. So, but I'll take 11 game winning streak. It's put them where they're at now. So I'm happy for that. I'm happy for that. So refs cost the game like Rangers hockey last night. Joe reversed push. Yeah, I saw that, Udall. It sucked. There was some bad calls, some bad strike calls tonight in this game. And I'm glad Boone got in the ump's face and got ejected, man. Oh. I've been saying we need a new center fielder too, Jess. So a lot of people have. I mean, Hicks wasn't, he wasn't really the big problem today, but yeah, he's not. I mean, I don't think he's the guy anymore either. Ever since he tried to turn into Barry Bonds, it stopped working for him. And hey, I've been asking for Brian Reynolds for like 6 to 8 months. So Brian Reynolds is my first choice too, but he's going to cost a ransom. So Mazda's got some Aaron Judge trades here. It's between the Cleveland Indians and the New York Yankees. Let's see what we got. Yeah, Kikuchi's stuff it was good today. Big boy was sharp. He was hitting the corners. Just had it today against the Yankees. It was bound to happen, unfortunately. So, but I agree. He's bombable, but his stuff was just hitting the right spots, and their bats were not hitting them in the right spots either. So, yeah, and congrats to Dusty Baker, too. It is 2000th managerial win. That dude's definitely a Hall of Famer. So, Sean Browning, yes, definitely. Florial is batting extremely well, Dominique, in the minors. Batting over 300, lots of hits, lots of stolen bases. And the guys up in the minor league system now are stealing bases like crazy. So, I think they're really putting themselves in positions for call-ups and promotions. So, which is a good sign. Because if Hicks doesn't pan out and they don't get somebody like Brian Reynolds, then they have options that are here. So, yeah, I don't think Cano is going to be back here. He's just not the right fit anymore, Chicken Parm. At least my opinion. Yeah, their shift is just blatant, big boy. He's blatant, the Toronto Blue Jays shift. You're right about that. I agree, Andrew. We'll start another win streak, man. And Nestor you're right too, Ben Snow. He has not been that sharp over the last couple starts. I've noticed it too. So, and again, starters go through this stuff, unfortunately. So it is what it is. So I think he'll be okay. Tyler, yeah, unfortunately, it's over. Marcel's in the house. Happy Wednesday. How are you? Yeah, Eric, I mean, the ump sucked last night. The ump sucked tonight. They both sucked. So, that was a terrible strike pitch. But Judge struck out anyway. So, yeah, they come back in a week or so to the Bronx, Toronto. That's right. Yeah, Friday will be cold, Chicken Parm. Yes, sir. Cole Friday, Sevy Saturday, Monty. Yeah, that's the lineup right there, Tyler. Against Texas. Cole, Sevy, and Montgomery against the Texas Rangers. So, yeah, I'm happy with the series win too. I was worried about yesterday, and I'm glad they won yesterday. So I'll take the series win. The sweep would have just been icing on the cake, but we got the cake anyway. So, yeah, a lot of people think trading Judge is a terrible move. I get it, Andrew. I don't personally, but I don't think the team will collapse if they move him. And the fact is, he turned down a big offer. I know he's betting on himself, and that's his right to do that. But the Yankees have two options now: a massive overpay, right? And this contract turns into another albatross, or they let him walk in free agency, get nothing. Both those options, to me, they suck. So he turned down the money and $30.5 million per for 7 years, starting at 31 years old. I say deuces to him. I like him, but not doing another Cano type deal or Jacoby. No, thank you. Not at his age. If he was 26 or 27, different story. But he's going to be 31. So, yeah, Cano, I don't know who's going to pick up Cano now. Yeah, and Nestor had a rough night. But I give it to him. He fought his way through jams, so I got to give him credit for that. He just wasn't sharp at all. No. Yeah, we can't predict baseball. We can't win all of them. That's exactly right, man. Yeah, and Nestor, again, starters have these. They have games like this. They have multiple games like this. It's just part of the game, unfortunately. So, like at Cole, started with a 6.6 ERA. Now he's at 3.00. It just happens that way, unfortunately. So, but yes, Tim Kim Jordan's exactly. I mean, Nestor battled. He wasn't great, but he battled, and he left with a 2-1. It was a 2-1 game. So, I'll take that. 4-7. Yeah, Einhorn, exactly. Do I have the spade, man? I got you covered, man. Always got you covered, man. Look out for the gang. But shout out right back to you, man. Right back to you, bro. If I missed your comments, I apologize. Sometimes this thing scrolls really fast. So I try to scroll back and look at them, but I don't want to people keep waiting too long for my trades. I'm still looking at for Maz's trade with Cleveland here too. I haven't seen it yet. Well, I agree with that too, big boy. I think the bats are a little tired today. A little tired. Yeah, exactly, big boy. Toronto only scored 2 runs. Our pitching was there. Our pitching did its job, Don Larson pitched a perfect game after shell buying same team in the same. Yeah, Sean. David Wells pitched a perfect game the game after he was hit pretty hard too. So it just happens. Yeah, I mean, Cano and Josh Hamilton could play in the drug all-star. Yeah, he can. Yeah, this is true too, Den Snow. They acted like Monty was a starter. They don't give him any run support, Montgomery. He hasn't had run support in like a year and a half from the Yankees, which is that's frustrating. If I were him, I'd be frustrated too. So, but you're right. It was that way tonight. And Toronto's offense hasn't been clicking yet. They will. I'm confident of that. So I'm not ruling out Toronto at all at any point in time. So. And Big Boy, I agree. I don't think Hicks is getting 30-30. I know he said he wants it, but I don't see him getting it either. Mazza, Cleveland gets Judge, Gallo, Torres, Alex Vargas. Yankees get Bieber, Jose Ramirez, Jorge Valera, and Daniel Espino. Wow, I would do that trade. I'm not sure if Cleveland would. I would do it. If you can get Jose Ramirez. Oh, yeah. That's a bold trade, Mazza. But again, it addresses needs for both sides. Bieber and Ramirez itself would be a blockbuster alone. That's a blockbuster, Mazza. Good start, bro. What else you got? I like it. Yeah, tomorrow's an off day. They play Friday, so everybody gets the rest tomorrow, which is nice. Well, exactly. Out of the spade. Exactly. I mean, Cashman's, building is underrated and it's underappreciated. Even though he does better with trades than he does in free agency for the most part, he's engineered a lot of the big teams. The core four would not have won in 98 or 99 or 2000 without the moves Cashman made to complement it, or 2009. So, and Cashman drafted Aaron Judge. So there's a lot of good things that and I get people get frustrated and they think he's a terrible GM and blah blah. I get it all. I mean, we know that I get it all the time. So, but I criticize him too, but I got to give him credit where I think it's due, and they have the best record in baseball right now. So, with moves that he's done, and I do give him credit for when it's due. If it changes later, we'll talk about it later. But as of right now, they're set up nicely. They're set up nicely. Yeah, Tyler, I'm with you 100%. I don't think Hicks is 30-30, man. No way. And I agree, too, not having Teoscar in that lineup hurts Toronto, Robert. Yes, 100%. Yes, AB. Runners in scoring position. Yes, indeed. Got to be able to hit something. Yes, we do. Yes, we most certainly do. Most certainly. And to add to that, when they extra innings and they do the ghost run, the first guy up, I would have him to try to bunt the guy over to third base. The first guy, get a guy on third immediately because he's already on second. I would do that immediately. But they hardly ever do it. It's almost like they forget the bunt at the major league level. King is filthy, Talbot's filthy, man. All right, the next one's between the Angels and the Yankees. We got another Judge trade here from Mazza. Let's go. Marcel, I'm satisfied too. I'm happy. This Yankee team is light years ahead of last year's Yankee team at the same point. Light years ahead. And, I'm happy to see, and the chemistry that they have. And they look happy playing together. And the hustle that's there. So many things that were missing in last year's team, even the teams of the previous years that they have now. And I'm happy with doing it. And without making the big time flashy moves, which is good too. So Yankees could add a starting pitcher for the Marcel, I'm with you 100% with that, man. I still think they should. Perhaps use a left-handed outfield reverse. I'll play Marwin. Yeah, I like Marwin's versatility. I really, really do. Oh, Juan from Cleveland, yeah. I'm not surprised. He's come down to reality. Maybe Teoscar in lineup in Toronto. Could be. Den Snow, yeah. key to anything was Romano not allowing the Castro to steal second base. Yeah, well, that too. That too. Yeah, it's a good point. Christopher and Tim King of Jordans. That's a really good point. Get a pine tar rag for Higgy from Cincinnati. Damn, Chase Glover. Cold-blooded, baby. When Workvet finally comes up and he's healthy, and I think they're probably going to wind up pairing him with Jose Trevino, and then moving on from Higashioka at some point. I think those guys have 4 controllable years each left, so that's value that they have in their expert defenders and pitch framers. So I could see that happening. That being the starter and the new platoon, those 2 guys. Yeah, Mr. Cool Rocks. I mean, the Blue Jays they're not clicking yet, the way that we normally click. They're just not. Would have pinch hit for Hicks with Marwin. I would agree with that, Dominic Davis. That's a good point. I would have done the same. Yeah, Romano, kind of reminds me of like Michael King. Good at holding runners, not letting guys, Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Jays have some guy. Yeah, they do have some guys on the IL. Yes, they do. Tyler Wade, yeah. Tyler Wade was fun while he was here. He was good, but LeCastro's a better base runner. Wade was still good, but we've got Marwin Gonzalez, who's also a better hitter than Tyler Wade. So I liked Tyler Wade, but I'm not upset that he's elsewhere. My ideal Yankee lineup would be Isaiah Kiner-Falefa leading off and DJ batting second. And then probably Judge at third, Rizzo fourth, Stanton fifth, Donaldson sixth. Probably Gallo seventh, Torres eighth, and the catcher ninth. Something like that. Who would I compare King to? Kind of like a Ramiro Mendoza. He was studly with the Yankees when he was here. He was like the kind of Swiss Army knife with the Yankees. Short innings, long innings. He was clutch with the team for a bunch of years. Reminds me of Mendoza. And I think Waldichuk, he's close. Lorenzo, yeah, I could see him coming up in June or even before that if somebody goes down with an injury. I could see him coming up, and him and Clark Schmidt. So I would say early summer to midsummer for Waldichuk. But we are fighting, Sean. We're showing fight. I will take the fight. If they lose, they're still fighting. You know what I mean? And and that to me is again, it's something that they didn't have last year that they have this year, and it's a really, really good quality and intangible to have, and it's going to pay off later on in the season. It really, really is. So, yeah, me too. I like the hustle from Gallo. I like the hustle from a lot of these guys. This is one thing they didn't have last year, and it was so frustrating. They've got more of it this year. They really do. Yeah, Dominic, exactly. Boone was in that guy's face. He was pissed off. It's nice to see that fight from Boone every so often. It really, really is. Really is. Oh, Mazda, here we go. The Angels get Aaron Judge and Gleyber Torres and Glenn Waldichuk and Dominguez for Trout and Risa. Oh, my God. Jason Dominguez, Mike Trout. Oh. I got to look at that one again, man. Judge, Torres, Waldichuk, and Dominguez for Trout and Racel Iglesias. I'm like right down the wire with that one, Mazza. I love Mike Trout, man. Love Mike Trout. I wonder if the Angels would take that trade. Would do that trade. That'd be my biggest curiosity, Mazza. That's a ballsy ass trade. Really ballsy. That's, I mean, some elephant balls right there in that trade. What do you guys and gals think of that trade with the Angels? That's baller right there, man. Trade proposals, Yankees give C. What do we got here? Chris Schmidt. Oh, do we have another troll in here? Another troll, Udall. I appreciate you, man. Judge to make that kid. Yeah, it was pretty cool for Judge to do that. And today, yeah. Really cool gesture. Classy. Very classy, Aaron Judge. Yes. Yeah, I don't disagree, big boy. I mean, at this point, he's not very productive, Aaron Hicks, unfortunately. So, Dominic. Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, this team has fight. It's got hustle. It's got a lot of things. It's got this good vibe around it, and again, in a sense that people are enjoying themselves, and that's something I haven't had in a while. And I'm happy to see it. I'm really happy to see it. Tyler, if the Yankees continue to see the hot start, the Yankees should go all in on Soto. Yeah, I mean, Soto would be, I mean, you'd have to go Judge. You'd have to go Volpe or Dominguez, maybe both. I mean, you're going to have to give up a ton for Soto, but this is Juan Soto. So this is Juan Soto, and he's 23. I mean, like, my God. It's possible, Tyler. They have what they have, you know, what it takes to get Soto. I mean, I would like Soto here, Tyler. I would like Soto here, man. Boone and Ump. Yeah, Boone and the Ump are like in each other's face, man. It's good to see them cursing at each other. It's good to see the fight from the Yankees manager, you know. You don't see it very often. You just don't. Oh. Trade talk is always fun, Eric. We got some good trade gurus on this channel, man. Outside the box thinking and you know, very entertaining and we see some pretty quality trades here. We see some crazy ones. We also see some pretty quality ones. And so we always do this stuff on a regular. We always do this stuff. Part of what makes this channel so much fun. And that's my other favorite Tim King and Jordan's. Yeah, my favorite Trout too. The injury thing now. But yeah, I mean, Trout could fail. I mean, free agents talks to me have already failed out of their spade. So Judge turned down $30.5 million per year. That's why I'm looking to trade him right now. I'm not waiting. And that is a tough one. The other trade with Indians was a little bit more probably in line with what the Yankees. This one's pretty intense with the Angels, but it's bold as hell. It's bold as hell, Tyler. That's why Maz is the trade guru, man. Could leverage Trout just to get. I don't know. I mean, you might be right. I mean, $30.5 million per year for 7 years, starting at 31, was more than a fair deal. That was very generous. He's on the wrong side, unfortunately, of service time. Unfortunately, he's the victim of being, you know, a later or an older age starting. Like, generally, service time starts around 20. If guys, for the most part, free agents at like 26. His service time started at 25. He's not going to have free agency until 31. So that works against him, unfortunately. And this is not his fault. It's just what happens. So it makes it harder to give somebody like a 10-year plus deal at 31. But teams have done it. And I would watch out for the Dodgers because they just freed up $35 million more with Trevor Bauer. So I would watch the Dodgers. But if I'm going to, look for a trade, I'm calling the Padres first. And then the Dodgers. And obviously the Giants and the Mariners. Those are the 4 teams that I speak to. But the Padres and the Dodgers, I'm all over first to try to get a deal done. They've got the prospects and the salary to pay them. Trade from Chris Schmidt. The Yankees give up Gleyber, Luis Hill, Chad Green with cash, Oswaldo Herrera for Frankie Montes. Gleyber, Hill, Chad Green, Oswaldo Herrera. I like that trade, Chris Schmidt. I like that. I would do that. I would do that trade. Zap, don't troll fellow moderator. Uh-oh. Who's trolling, Udall? Who's trolling? I gotta keep on a look. Somebody threw a donut and it just skipped. Where is it? Talbot, thank you again, always, man, for your generosity and your donut, man. Soto to the Yankees for Dominguez, Volpe, Sweeney, Medina, Torres, Wisniewski, Avy Garcia. It would hurt to give up Dominguez and Volpe, but they've got all those other shortstops, and they also have what the hell's his name? That other prospect too. It'll come to me. That outfield prospect. And they're also apparently the front runners to sign Brandon Maia, who's actually rated higher at his age than Jason Dominguez was. So, and Talbot, thank you again for that donut, man. I appreciate that. It's going to cost that much to get Juan Soto. It really is. And they're going to have to be okay with giving it that much to get Soto or potentially more. So that's just the price of that guy. He is at the highest level, Juan Soto, and he's 23. So, I mean, he's an absolute Hulk. Like him, if you trade for him, I would buy out his 3 years of arbitration and give him a 10-year extension on top of that. And he'd be 36 at the end of all those 13 years. That's the type of contract a guy would give that money to. Plus, he's a lefty. He's an elite defender. He's everything that would be perfect on this Yankees team. And it would cost a boatload to get him, but that's what happens when you have somebody at that level who apparently wants out and who's this good. So, well, this is true, Alan. You can expect it. Exactly. They left runners on base. Guys. I mean, it's just their offense just was stale today. It was cold. It was stale, tired, and just. But the 11-game winning streak changed things, so I'm happy. No way the Yanks will trade Judge midseason. I mean, I don't disagree. That's why I would trade him now. I don't want to wait because maybe there's a the chance he can get hurt, or I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait. Maybe offer Judge with a team opt-out, not reversed. But I would love a team opt-out. We've talked about that. You don't believe me. I'm not sure a player would sign up for that. And with the union protected player and those agents, I'm not sure they would ever do it. I would love it. Believe me, that's one of the things that if I were a commissioner of baseball, I would implement the team opt-out. I really would. So that if they sign somebody to a big player and they suck like Ellsbury, they can opt out of this guy's contract. But yeah, let's face it. I mean, the Judge is on the wrong side of age, unfortunately. 26 or 27-year-old Judge, I would feel completely different. This is going to be 31. That's a huge difference. Huge difference. So Ramirez did sign an extension, a 5-year extension. At a significant discount. Judge ends up playing 150 games with Steve Cano will give him 7 years at 30. He probably would. Eric, I think he's going to get more. I think he's going to wind up getting 8 or 9 years, maybe even 10 from somebody. So I wouldn't hesitate. I wouldn't sleep on the Dodgers. I would not sleep on the Dodgers. I really wouldn't. Yeah, Ramirez said he took less money. Yes, he did, Eric. And good for him. I respect, man. He wanted to stay there. Respect. So I just hope the Indians build around him and give him some more players to play with. Trade deadline proposal from Marcel. Yankees get Madison Bumgarner. Past his prime, he's a proven postseason pedigree. Yes, he is. And Diamondbacks are likely not contending. Man, if they don't have to give up too much for Bumgarner, I would consider it. Mazza, the Dodgers. Oh, here we go. Oh, the troll is SB. Okay. Got it. Okay. Good call, Udall. Dodgers get Judge, Gallo, Torres, Vargas, Waldichuk. Yankees get Cody Bellinger, Julio Urias, Gavin Lux. Oh, God, yeah. I take that trade, Michael. Mazza, I take that trade. That is my favorite trade you put out so far. Yes, sir. I take it. It's a good one. Tyler swap out Volpe and put in Peraza, that would be a decent trade. Got to keep Volpe. Yeah, if there's any way you can – if you can get Soto without giving up Volpe, that's a stroke of genius for Cashman. So, Do you think Braves keeping Freeman last year and winning the World Series will cause? No, not really, because they didn't re-sign him. They didn't re-sign him, so I just don't. I don't see it personally. Would I be shocked if the Yankees re-upped? No, but at this point, if I'm the GM, I move on. He turned down a big contract offer, and now's the time to get some good value back from him for him. That's why I reach out to like the Dodgers or the Padres. I try to get Trent Grisham and then a pitcher of some sort in return, and then it will be a fair trade, in my opinion. Udall does his job well, man. Udall does his job well, and I greatly appreciate you. Does trading Judge crush chances? I don't think so, Drew Phillips. I don't. You trade him early now, gives the team enough time to adapt. They have enough offense to withstand it. And again, if you get the right guy like a Trent Grisham, I think they'll be fine. I really do. Soto's the one player I'm okay. He's the only player I'm moving Volpe for, Tyler Talbot. So I'm with you too. And Drew, again, I don't think trading Judge crushes the team. I'm also thinking long-term too. So I'm thinking after 22, 23, 24, 25. Because I don't want to give Judge this long contract and then have him 20, 25, 28, 29 just be absolute disasters of contracts. Like the Mets just ate like $50 or $60 million just to DFA Robinson Cano. They ate so much money. I don't want the Yankees have to do that. It'd be terrible. Oh, yeah, Michael, I'm with you 100%. Took 2 out of 3, man. I'll take that. I'm happy with this series. It stinks that they won today, but they took the series in Toronto. Yes, I'll take it. Versus booing in the ring on the field. Yes, Sean. I would have paid to see it, man. I really would. Yeah, and Jason, I appreciate it. If anybody hasn't hit that like button, please do. I want to try to get to 100 likes. It's greatly appreciated. Likes is really helpful to the channel, and that helps the YouTube algorithm and whatnot. So if you don't mind, hit that like button. Thank you, Long. Jason, I appreciate you, bro. 1-year contract with – what have you done for me lately? For Judge, you mean, Udall? I mean, would Judge do it? I'm not sure. But if you can get him on a 1 year, what have you done for me? Shit, yeah. Udall's a beast. Udall's the man. Udall's the man. He's not playing around. We can't have these. We've had too many trolls. Way too many trolls. But that's what happens when you have a tight-knit family and we're doing some good things over here. The trolls just start to find us. So, but it's all good, man. We got the equalizers over here, so we don't play. Mazda, thank you for the trades, bro. Go back to work. Have a great week, brother. I'll see you on Saturday night, man. Thank you again for the trades. That last one was my favorite. Dodgers one, bro. Well done, bro. Well done. What would be better? Secondhand noise says trading Judge and not winning the World Series, or winning the World Series with Judge and then letting him walk afterwards. I would trade him and get something back. Personally, I would trade him and get something back. But that's me, secondhand. Other people would probably do something different. What do the Yankees need to win the World? I think another starting pitcher. I think another starting pitcher. And if there's any way you can get like a Brian Reynolds here, but a starting pitcher would be really good. That's what I'm thinking. Kings fan tones. What about you? What do you think? Would I trade Volpe for Juan? I wouldn't move Volpe for Ohtani. Ohtani worries me sometimes. I just don't. I like Ohtani, but I just don't think he's tradable for me. I don't think the Angels are going to move him. We know Soto is kind of hinting already that he loves the Yankees and he kind of wants out. So to me, that's where I put all my eggs in the basket. And plus, Soto is like 4 years younger than Shohei Ohtani. And to me, that means a lot. Now, did somebody just say Judge for Vlad? What you mean? Oh my God, if you could do that, yeah. That'd be my dream too, Yanks fan. That'd be my fantasy. God, yeah. Yankees still the best team at 5 series before restart a new streak. I'm with you, Taz. I'm with you. I believe in this team. I really, really do. Keep winning series and you'll stomp your own. Yeah, exactly, Dominic. Keep winning series. Exactly. And that's how you accumulate wins, man, and give yourself cushion for later on. So you're not having to play this sudden death wild card game. Try to win the damn division. Try to win the division, man. Cashman can't let your trade deals become public. Because if trade isn't reached, then Judge would be pissed and demand a trade, which kills value. Yeah, I don't think that's the good thing about Drew Phillips. The good thing about Cashman, he leaks nothing. He won't leak anything. We'll just find out one morning that such and such acquire Aaron Judge, and we're going to be like, what? Am I reading this? What the like? I think that's how we find out. He is notoriously tight-lipped and he leaks absolutely nothing. Brian Cashman. No. Luis Severino, I worry about his health, man. I worry about his health. He looks good, but I worry about his health. I mean, 1-year contracts would be phenomenal, Udall. Oh, Talbot's got a 3-teamer here. Giants, Marlins, Yankees. Let's go, Talbot. What do you got, bro? Why trade Judge? To me, Kings fan, because the Yankees offered him a long-term extension, and he said no. And this is his last year, and he's going into a much older period of free agency than other players would be going into. So, to me, it's time to cash in, sell high, get value back, and keep it moving. And if you send him to the National League, and it's if you can, then you don't really have to face him unless you're in the World Series. Just hope he doesn't kill the Yankees. So, Aaron Sachs, I appreciate that, man. I definitely will, bro. I appreciate your support. Yeah. Yeah, if the Yankees get, man, Fritz, I'm with you 100% there. They could have won, but this was the example of losing winnable games. Right? They've been winning a lot of winnable games. Tonight they lost a winnable game, but they were bound to again get stale or tired because of this winning streak. So unfortunately, it was today. Oh, King is. I'm loving King. I'm loving Michael King right now. Loving him. Crazy to trade Judge. There's no guarantee, Rick, that we're going to go all the way with him. There's no guarantee that, if they trade him, that they wouldn't go all the way either. So I'm not really, I'm worried about more 2023, 24, 25, 26, 27. But I get what you're saying, Rick. A lot of people feel that way, and it's totally understandable. Totally understandable. Yeah, Scungili, the hump sucked tonight. He really did. He really did. And I'm with you too, Gary. It's very hard to be negative with 11 wins in a row. Yes. I mean, there are things that they still need to work on. Absolutely. Getting guys from exactly. But I'll take the streak. And, as long as they kind of rebound and kind of go right after it and kind of don't fall apart, then I'll be okay. So, Michael, what do we got? 3 against Texas, then 2 more against Toronto, then 4 in Chicago against the Sox. 4 in Baltimore, 3 against the White Sox at home, 2 against Baltimore matchups for the next 3 weeks. Okay. So, they should definitely have a over 500 schedule for these next 3 weeks. I think so. Michael Brantley, I don't even know if he signed anywhere. I like Marwin Gonzalez. Don't get me wrong. Brantley would have been nice. I'm happy that they got Marwin Gonzalez. Is Brantley still a free agent, Fritz? Vlad hates the Yankees and probably end up being a Dodger. Tim King and Jordans, I could see that too. Yeah. Oh, that would be insane if he went to the Dodgers. Schedule next year to be set up where everybody plays everybody. That's right, Winkton, man. That's right. Stanton 2 is going to be a huge problem. I don't know, Drew. He's also, going to be $15 million less expensive than Judge. That's my logic for keeping Stanton. I know what you say too because of his age, but if you're going to trade Stanton, you should trade Judge too. That's the way I look at it. If you're going to do one, you got to do the other, and really load up on prospects. And hopefully, don't take 2 steps behind. Just take 1 step behind for 2 or 3 steps forward. That's my kind of logic behind it. If you're going to trade Stanton, you got to move Judge too. There's no real motivation for me to move Stanton, who's again is going to be $15 million a year cheaper than Judge with same production. I don't see the point. I could see a sub. I mean, that would be phenomenal. So it'd be a Thompson. That'd be phenomenal. It really would. Yeah, Dominic. Let's go Rangers, man. You got to take it. You got to take it to the Pens, man. Definitely got to take it, man. I'm a Kings fan. I've mentioned that too. I've mentioned trades with the Marlins for like one of their starting pitchers. They need some more offense. The Yankees need some more pitching, in my opinion. So they line up perfectly for a trade. I'm with you there, Kings fan. I'm with you there. I mean, I've done trade proposals numerous times with the Marlins, and they are a great trade partner. They would be a great trade partner. Don't sleep. Oh, I'm not sleeping on Toronto. I could see them sweeping out of nowhere and getting like a Frankie Montas from the A's or somebody like that. I could see it happening. They have pieces they could move. They still frighten me. Giants get Judge, Green, Wilshire, Hernandez, Anthony Bass, Oswaldo Cabrera, Davey. Oof, Tyler. Giants are getting a boatload. Okay, keep it coming. Oh, Jason. Okay, I mean, if they can get Brian Reynolds, man, that would be really, really nice. It would be. Next will be a better World Series, Yankees versus Dodgers. I think the Yankees versus Dodgers would be a more exciting World Series. For some reason, I mean, the Giants are great, but they play the most boring World Series ever. But they're still really, really good. But I think the more marquee matchup would be the Yankees and the Dodgers. Mike Trout would be phenomenal. I don't think he's going to be moved, Kings fan. I don't think the Angels are going to move him. I'd be shocked if they moved him. I think they want to build around him and Shohei Ohtani. Yeah, Eric, as I was saying, too, like he was making pitches just off the corners where the Yankees were just missing him or hitting him into ground balls or whatever. He was making the right pitches tonight, Eric. So I'm with you there. They missed some pitches, man. Stanton does have a no-trade clause. Yes, he does. I'm with you too, Dominic. When Rortvedt comes up, he'll be a really good platoon with Jose Trevino. I don't expect either one to be hitting like Mike Piazza or anything like that. I expect a really, really good combination that would be really, really good for our pitchers. So, and I'd be happy with that. We're one righty, one lefty. I'm happy with that. So, and Michael Shin, the schedule get harder in the middle of June. Yeah. Rays, Astros, Toronto. Yeah. Dog days of June already, right? I'm with you too, Erica. I think that I'm not sleeping on Toronto. I think they're going to heat up at some point. I really do. Sylvia, I would trade Judge to the Padres for, if I could, Trent Grisham and a pitcher. Like would be Blake Snell or a pitching prospect of some sort. If I could do it, I would. I would even add somebody to Aaron Judge to facilitate that trade. Whether it be a Chapman or a Chad Green or something like they need a reliever. The Yankees need a starter. Okay. And they kind of line up perfectly. And you get Judge there. And imagine when, Tatis comes back healthy. And then you have Judge, Machado, Tatis. Like, that is murderer's row. And the Padres have the pieces to make this thing happen. They really do. So, and he he's the type of guy that a team trades for to win right now. To go, if they feel like they're one piece away, Judge is that one piece away for these teams. So, Tyler, the Marlins get Gleyber, Gallo, Dominguez, Andujar, Medina, Hunter Bishop, Kyle Harrison. Oh boy, what do the Yankees get, Talbot? What do the Yankees get, baby? Yeah, it's 2 games versus Toronto at home, thankfully. So, Ola's in the house. Yes, Ola's in the house, and Kenneth's here too. What's happening, Kenneth? How Judge goes is how this team goes. Hopefully, they don't go into this bad way of hitting. What are you? I'm not a Judge hater, Kenneth. Not me. I think it's a smart business move, long term. No Judge hater here. He turned down a big offer. I do not re-up that offer, personally. I trade him. Let somebody else massively overpay for a bunch of decline years. So that's the way I look at it. I'm happy that Judge is here. Happy that he's performing. But again, he's going to get to free agency now. The Yankees are not going to sign him during the season. It's not going to happen. He's going to get to free agency. He's going to test the market, and somebody's going to give him $300+ million. I think it's stupid if it's the Yankees. At this point, his value is going to go down next couple of years once he starts really declining. Ola's in the house. It's a party now. Edwin, we don't know. I mean, you're probably right. It could be going nowhere, but I think it needs to be entertained, the trade, because of the fact that he turned down an extension. And he said he's not going to talk extension now or new contract until the season's over now. That kills all the leverage for the Yankees. Every bit of it. And I'm not going to just add $60 million to my contract. Why would I do that? Why? That's just my opinion again. Manoa and Kikuchi again. When we get to 2 games, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised, Christopher Woods. I really wouldn't. So trading Judge to Oakland is appealing. But the only problem is Oakland won't pay him. They won't even pay Matt Olson and Matt Chapman, and that's why they traded him. There's no way they're going to pay Aaron Judge. So, yeah, Michael, I did. Yeah, you want to stay loyal to Jane Crane. It would have been nice to have Verlander here. It would have. Would I be able to do a watch party at some point? Yeah, I will, Lorenzo. I will figure out the time and I'll set it. Yes, I will. No doubt about it. I'll wait for like a significant game or a bigger game, but most definitely, Lorenzo, I'll definitely do a watch party. Yeah, I think he's a Swiss Army guy, man. Long relief, spot start, short relief. I think he's in a perfect spot. Yankees get Talbot. Yankees get Patrick Bailey, Micah Shrimpsey, Sandy Alcantara, Chisholm. Oh, sign me up for that. All that back you up. Sign me up for that, Talbot. Yes, sir. Talbot's got the monster 3-team trades. The monster. Drew, Snell, Grisham, Will Myers for Judge and Hicks. Oh, I would do that. I would do that, Drew. Yeah, Judge is going to decline, Kings fan. He's not going to stay super elite until 37, 38 years old at his size. No way. It's not going to happen. I'd be shocked, I should say. Shocked. If he does, great, but I don't think he will. Kings fan. Do I like Steinfeld? What's Steinfeld? Are you talking about the show Seinfeld or some person named Steinfeld? I'm not sure. I want to make sure I'm understanding you, Kings fan. Chris Schmidt, trade Judge, Cabrera, Gleyber, and Chapman for Walker Buehler. Oh, God, for Walker Buehler and Gavin Lux. Give me that one. Give me that one, Chris Schmidt. I like that trade, too. I like that trade. And let's be real. This was a really good offer to Judge. Only thing different they could have done is front-loaded, but going into her a lot later. Exactly. And again, keep in mind, folks, that what Judge wanted and what they offered was $130 million apart. That is a boatload. Judge wanted his camp ass for 10 years, $360 million at 31 years old. That is a ton of money. A ton. So I get it. But at 30.5 to me was more than generous for Aaron Judge. So the Toronto's rotation stays healthy. Yeah, Rio's definitely hurt. Yeah, I mean, I think he's supposed to be back in a few weeks, though. Was it a forearm strain in the pitching arm? So, but forearm, you have to be careful because those are sometimes precursors to Tommy John. So you have to be careful with the forearms. Who's Rushmore in the Yankee? Ruth, Gehrig, DiMaggio, Mantle. And if you could fit a fifth one there, I'd put Mo. I would put Mo. Offloading Hicks, yeah, man. If you can, hola, heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. Pinstripes and heavy. Exactly, Dominic. 100%, bro. They are not meant for everyone. You're absolutely right. Be nice about Pittsburgh. I'm a Rangers fan. I wouldn't bash Pittsburgh because one of my favorite players was Sidney Crosby. So I'm just rooting for the Rangers. So, but I mean, Penguins are really good. Pittsburgh's a great city too. Very hilly, but a great city. I think Myers would just be a swap. Like he's got a bad contract for this year. Hicks has a bad contract for like 4 more years. So that would be just a swap contract thing, Woods, I think. And I would do that. Yeah, Yankees missed a lot of good pitches today. Michael Jackson, 100%. Angels just took the lead over the Red Sox. Yes, good. Yes. Yeah, and Hicks is on a fucking steal of a contract if he puts up production that is valuable. So, but he's not the fit here anymore. Mo is my favorite Yankees. Mo is fantastic. Wish IKF worked that. Yeah, I would agree. Big boy at the end. Yep. It is going to rain Friday and Saturday, which sucks. So hopefully not too much that it's going to rain out games. So Toronto heading to Cleveland. I hope the Guardians beat up on the Blue Jays. I really do. Oh, yeah. No doubt Friday, NY 777. No doubt about that. Yeah, I mean, it could. I mean, I hope we don't get rained out Friday and Saturday. I really don't. Monty is pitching Sunday. He's supposed to pitch Sunday. It's supposed to be Cole Friday, Severino Saturday, Montgomery Sunday. That's what the lineup's supposed to be right now. Trade Stanton, Torres, and Chapman for starting pitching. I would never in a million years do that. I would never trade Stanton just to give Judge $15 million a year more for the same production. DM, I would never do that. Other people might, but personally, I would never do that. But you're right, starting pitching. I would be looking to trade Chapman and Torres for starting pitching, but not Stanton. Stanton's our best postseason player. He is money in the postseason. Freeman's doing okay with the Dodgers. Matt Olson's doing pretty solid with the Braves. I think Cal just might make another offer because he's the biggest merch seller. Well, Hal could make an offer. I mean, yeah, Jason, he could. He's the owner of the team, so he very well could. And, it is what it is. I mean, I personally wouldn't, but again, I don't own the Yankees, so. And you're right, the weather's not looking good for Friday, which stinks. So, Wink the Man, what are my thoughts on Judge's strike zone and Boone? It was a bullcrap call, and I'm glad Boone went out there and challenged this ump on it, and he got pissed off, and I think hopefully it ignites some things in the Yankees and keeps these guys on edge and not letting themselves get into a losing streak now, getting right back in fighting. I wish we saw more of that fight with Aaron Boone. Drew, Volpe, Dominguez, Gleyber for JT Realmuto, and Zach Wheeler. I think that's personally, Drew, I think that's too much. I think you could probably get Realmuto and Wheeler without Volpe. I could be wrong, but I think they can, Drew Phillips. But Realmuto, but again, I'm happy with Trevino and eventually Trevino and Rortvedt. Personally, if I would go after one of those guys, it would definitely be Zach Wheeler. No doubt about it. Yeah, exactly. Hold on. There's really nothing stopping him. Even though Judge said he's not going to talk contract anymore until the end of the season. So, but he could be bluffing too. Who knows? Yeah, the 8th inning call was just, Michael, it sucked. That was a sucky call. So, and Boone, again, sometimes you need to fight and get thrown out. And I'm glad he did. So, he fought for his freaking team. Could be that. Yeah, it could be a doubleheader Sunday. You're right about that too, Edwin. Yeah. Tyler. Dodgers get Judge, Chapman, Pablo Lopez, Clark Schmidt, Oswaldo Cabrera. Wow. And Floriano? Oh, boy. What's the rest of this trade, Talbot? Let's see it, baby. Judge and DJ definitely have gotten more upset with umpires' bad calls throughout the years. Yeah, they're mostly mild-mannered players, Christopher, for the most part. So I would agree with that. Second booster something. Nice, Udall. I'll be getting mine in a week or two. Oh, good man. Stanton, DJ, and Rizzo are not tradable. Yeah, I don't think any of them are going to get traded. Personally. Oh, DM, that's a tough one. Which is better, Yankees starting off hot or Boston at the bottom of the division? I'm going to say Yankees starting hot, but not by a lot. It's like 52 to 48 percentage-wise. So, because it is kind of nice to see Boston at the bottom. Kind of nice. So, Yeah, Friday. I mean, I hope they could turn around and just start winning a game. I call Philly about Bryce Harper. Philly's saying, oh, God. I love Bryce Harper. I really wanted the Yankees to sign him, unfortunately. So, but again, it can't hurt to call him if they start tanking. So, you really can't, Drew. I would at the very least call. No doubt about it. Yeah, Robot Arms tested at AAA in the next couple of weeks. Yep. So, I hope it doesn't pan out in the major leagues. Saturday might be pushed for nightcap. Yeah, I mean, it could be. The weather is just, it looks pretty dicey this weekend, unfortunately. So, the Yankees, they get rained out a lot, man. It sucks. It really sucks. Remember when George Costanza was trying to get fired from the Yankees and go, oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. George Costanza, no doubt. He did the stupidest, most terrible things, and they still would keep him around. Oh, what is this? Aaron Judge, Aroldis Chapman, and Josh Donaldson for Brian Hayes and Brian. Oh, my God, I would do that yesterday, Aaron. I don't know that the Pirates would, but I would do that yesterday. Yeah, Judge wasn't happy with that call, and then he was even more pissed that he struck out swinging. So, Carlos, man, it's my pleasure, man. It's my pleasure. I'm glad that you spent some time with us. I'm glad you enjoy it. And, I'm going to keep putting out fun, accurate stuff, particularly when it comes to the Yankees. So, but I love the fact that we have a loyal following and, appreciate all of you. And I love to see Boston lose too, to Boston. I'll wrap it up in a few minutes so that we can go and enjoy the rest of our night. You too, Robert, man. Thank you for coming always. No, I totally agree, Udall. Hate to be cheated. 100%, Udall. 100%. I hate to be cheated, too. Chat is the place to always be. No doubt about it, Dominic. This is the spot, man. This is a spot for everybody, man. This is, everybody's welcome here, man. You know that. Where's Brett Gardner? Dude, Kings fan. I don't know. He's probably working out somewhere in the home gym or I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe he's clubbing now. I don't know. Golfing and whatnot. I know there's talk out there, but, I do think the Yankees should have a Brett Gardner day and put him in Monument Park at some point. So, Marlins, Torres, Andujar, Gallo, Pages, Bobby Miller, Carson Taylor. Oh, man, Tyler. And Beck Way. Oy. Tyler's got the monster three-teamers, man. Always take a look at Tyler Talbot's trades. Mazza and Talbot are the trade kings of this channel. They put out fire-ass trades, man. You do the same, Udall. Thank you as always for your efforts, man, your support. I appreciate you. You're the best. You're the best, man. Thank you, Bo. Brett found a dugout to smash. Yes, he did, Udall. Yes, he did. But Big Boy, I would agree to it. I'd take Gardner over Hicks right now. Clubbing at 40, yeah, man. Doing the fist bump up in the Palladium up in New York. So that's right, Kings fan. Yeah, baby Yoda, I'm with you. I mean, this could have gone the other way. and the Yankees took 2 out of 3 of the series. They capitalized on opportunities, and I'm glad they did. I'm glad they did. Yeah, have a fantastic night, and I'll wrap it up in a minute too. Yankees get Gavin Lux, Dustin May, Alcantara, Gratterall, Bellinger. Oh God, yeah, Tyler. That's the type of depth I want from coming to the Yankees, bro. Yes, that's the type of depth. I love these 30-player trades, man. They're phenomenal. You're the killer with the 3-team trades, man. Absolute killer. Yeah, the Yankees are going to have a tough couple of months in the summer. And they're about to play 20 straight games, too. So I think after this next day off of the day after that, then it's 20 straight. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Swept the series of the yeah, Christopher. They freaking they give us fits, man. Would I trade Judge for Harper? In a heartbeat. Like that. I like Judge, but I love Harper. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to get to over 100 likes, Robert. I'm not sure we're going to be able to do it. If anybody hasn't hit the like button, please do so. But yeah, it's been a little bit of a low-key one. I mean, our Saturday live streams are hopping pretty heavy. So Wednesday's a little bit more low-key, but, we're talking about the good stuff. I mean, we're enjoying the Yankees' 11-game winning streak, even though it ended tonight. That's totally fine. And that we're over 80 likes now. So maybe we'll get to 100 in a couple minutes. We'll see. Cano can sign with I don't think he will, though, Kings fan, but yeah, he can. Jays and Yankees right there. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sleeping on Tampa, though, Baby Yoda. They always worry me. They always worry me. Quarter century. Big boy. Yeah, man. After Monday's off, we play 20 straight. Yeah, Monday's off. What makes that schedule? I know. It's crazy, Christopher. I don't understand who does these freaking things. 20 straight games. That's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. Oh, yeah. If you hit that like button, that increases the chance of the Yankees going on another winning streak. I agree with all of there. We'll get to 100 likes, and I think we'll see another 5 or 7, maybe even 10-game winning streak for the Yankees in the next before the summer. For the summer, I could see it. Got 82, man. 82. Got to rotate King and Cortez in the 5 spot. Brian, I'm with you. I personally, earlier, which is one reason I said the Yankees should get another starter, so that you can have King, Cortez, and Severino as kind of like their Swiss Army guys, your long relief guys that throw 4 to 5 innings on a somewhat regular basis. And that's what I would have done. That's what I probably still would do. That's one reason I keep seeing get another starting pitcher. So I like Nestor Cortez, but he's not a long inning guy yet. Neither has Severino. He's coming back from years of being hurt. So, and, that's what I would have done. Get 100 likes and we win 10 in a row again. Yeah, yes. If anybody hasn't hit that like, let's get over 100 so we can have a 10-game winning streak. Please do that. I do miss Tanaka. Yeah, I do miss him. Kings fan. I do. I like Tanaka. Dominic D, you're out, bro. Thank you for coming by, man. It's always good to have you. Yankees have 3 days rest because of bad weather. Yeah, they could have more rest. You're right about that, Edwin. They could get hosts for a couple games, but I see to be more doubleheaders later on, which will suck. But it is what it is. I wanted Wilson Contreras too, Kings fan, but now that we have Trevino and Rortvedt, I'm happy with that eventual rotation. Yankees get to 30 world titles by 20. That would be awesome. 3 more? That would be awesome, DM. I would sign up for that. I'm with you too, Baby Yoda. He can be hit. He can be hit. He can be magical. He can be hit. He's still finding himself as a starter. That's just, again, this is another reason why I want to add a frontline starting pitcher for moments like this, or if it's Torres, or if it's Severino or Taillon who just have an issue. We need that extra arm. The Yankees always have issues in the starting rotation. It's been that way for years with the Yankees, unfortunately. So I hope that they change it. I really hope that they change it. So, but we'll see. We'll see what they do. We're at 85 likes. We're almost at 100. Almost at 100. Cortez has hooks, but yes, he does. Yes, he does. So does Donaldson. So does King. King's got mad chutzpah. Mad chutzpah. King could win. he he could. He could. He could. He's pitching phenomenally. He's like a 0.53 ERA. 86 likes, all right. Approaching 90. I like the word chutzpah, by the way, Hudel. I like the word. That's a great word. Now, this team has a fantastic chemistry. And our pitcher, and you could just tell Christopher was our catching crew has a really, really good rapport with the pitchers, starters and relievers. And you could tell they're more confident throwing to the pitchers, right? And they're being framed better, and they just it's a much better dynamic. You do the same, Jason Long. Always a pleasure. Love having you on. I'll wrap it up too. I'm going to try to get to 100 likes and then bounce off. So I'm just going to hang on a little bit longer if we can get that 100 likes. And if he hasn't done it, smack that like button. Seems like the Riz needs to move down. I would give the Riz a day off on occasion too, Brian. But yeah, I would be floating like Rizzo and Donaldson at the 4 and the 6 spot in the lineup. Cortez knows how to pitch. Yeah, he was crap. I mean, don't get me wrong. He struggled today, but he got out of a lot of jams. And that's another good quality of a starting pitcher, being able to fight your way out of jams. And he did that twice tonight. So out of big ones. So I was happy to see it. Oh, 100%, Ola. Exactly. I'm glad Sanchez is not behind the plate too. It was too many pass balls, too many failed opportunities to tag guys, too many lazy spells. It's just too much. Miss Yankees, all Kings fan. There was nothing like the old Yankee Stadium. Nothing. It was the loudest place I've ever been to. It was not the old Yankee Stadium was completely insane. Loved that place. Ron, I got you right here. Some water for you, man. Staying hydrated, man. Staying hydrated. Have I been to the Yankees AAA a while ago, Kings fan? I've been to their AA stadium too, and I went to there when they used to be Staten Island. I've been to that one as well. So I've kind of been all over the Yankees stadiums. Wonder if he can play first base, Brian. Maybe. The only problem with Andujar or the bigger problem, I should say, it's defense, man. All right, 87 likes. 87. Almost getting there. There was nothing like the old Yankee Stadium Friday, 777. Nothing. I mean, right now, I think Brian and DJ's probably the backup first baseman. And then they still have that guy, I forgot who they brought in, Guzman from Texas. They still have him stored in AAA too, so he's another option. A big left-handed bat. Cole versus, it's a good. I mean, I hope it doesn't get rained out, John. I hope it doesn't get rained out. That would suck. Ooh, 89 likes. All right, we're getting there. Getting towards 100. Maybe pitching wasn't our issue. Pitching to me is a concern because I'm not sure that Nestor Cortez and Severino are going to last the entire season or throw 150, 160, 170 innings. I worry about that. And I don't want to blow out Mike King, which is why, guys like, I'm glad to see Manny Banuelos pitching well in the minors. He could be a valuable piece. And Clark Schmidt, right? And these guys can be valuable pieces. So I hope that they infuse these guys a little bit more often. So Thiago Estrada throughout. Yeah. He is driving over there. This is true. All right, 90 likes now. Almost 10 to 100. Let's see if we can get over those 100 likes, guys and gals. Go watch Mattingly's home run in 95 to see how low. You mean the one where he went back to back with Ruben Sierra, Robert? I was at that game with my mom. Sierra and then Mattingly back to back off. I don't remember if it was Tim Belcher in Seattle, one of the Seattle pitchers. I was at that game. That was probably the loudest. That and David Justice's big home run against Seattle in 2000 to put the Yankees in the Subway Series were the two most loud offensive performances. And my loudest pitching performance was David Cohn's perfect game. I was at that game too. And there was nothing like that. I was at the game with my mom, and that was a special day. Really, really special. I agree. I think Schmidt will be back too. Sign Bogarts next offseason. I think it's because things from. I have a feeling, Tyler. I have a feeling that the Yankees might target Andrew Benintendi for the outfield and maybe somebody like Zach Eflin for the starting rotation. And then we'll see if they bring back guys like Tyone and some of those guys because he's a free agent. So I'm curious to see what they do. But I would look out for Zach Eflin and look out for Andrew Benintendi for the Yankees. Obviously, some other guys too that we're not thinking of, but those to me seem to be like logical targets for the Yankees. Wington, man, wasn't that a magical day? Cohen's perfect game. It was just absolutely magical. Jason and O'Neill's two in that game. Yes. Robert Johnson. Yes. Oh, God, these are special games, man. Really special games. Yeah, I would look to. I mean, Taillon keeps playing, and he's still young. I wouldn't hesitate to give him a couple years. Benintendi, I think, would be an attractive option. He's a lefty. He's a good contact hitter. They need another one of those, and I think he'd be a good fit. I mean, Gallo's going to be gone. I think again, Judge can be gone, and there's a chance that they might move Hicks too. So, a guy like Benintendi to me would be perfect. And Mike Zunino. Well, he's got 1 year left with the Rays. He did a 1 year deal, so I'm curious to see if he's going to be available next year. But to me, I'm not really too preoccupied with the catcher position right now. But we'll see how that goes. So, 30-minute range lane in the middle. Yep, against the Montreal Expos. Yes, indeed. David Wells. I love David Wells. I had the tickets to the Wells Perfect game, and I gave them away. Kicked myself in the butt so many times. Zunino's hitting garbage, but part-time player. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm glad that we've got Trevino and Higashioka and eventually Workvet. I'm glad we have that type of pitching, that type of catching over here. And again, super elite defenders, great teammates, expert pitch framers too. So I like that stuff. And again, they're allowing because a lot of times the Yankees' emphasis was, manufacturing and scoring runs, right? This puts them in a position to also focus on run prevention. And to me, with the defense and the catchers, they can prevent runs just as much as they can score them. And to me, that's a good sign of a balanced team, a balanced attack. So, and Friday. I'm in third base. Judge to Boston, Bogarts to New York. Oh, Emmanuel's playing with fire now. Emmanuel's playing with fire there. Oy. Judge to Boston. Oh, man, that would suck. That would really suck. It was amazing, Wink the Man. It was amazing that perfect game. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, I agree. Our catching is fine, John. 100%. We got 92 likes, almost only 8 away from 100. If anybody's in here has to hit the like button, please hit it. Let's get them likes up to 100 if we can. I thank you. Oh, as always. Zunino's a good defensive catcher. And he can hit for a ton of power. Yes, he's got some serious power. Missed out on your Beanie Baby. Beanie Baby. Oh, God. Yeah. 94 likes. All right. It's a good one, Robert. Love Strawberry. I was at the game when they got into that fight with Baltimore, and he came across and just caught Armando Benitez right in the side of the face. That was a brawl. I miss Bernie too. I call it the core five. I don't, the core four. To me, it's the core five. You can't ignore Bernie Williams and his contribution. He came up with these guys and he stayed with them for a long time. So I love Bernie Williams. Loved him. 95 likes. All right. Rays are the Rays are deceptively good. They're going to be fine. They're going to be up there at the end like they always are. So I worry about them and the Blue Jays more than anybody else. So I'm still going to worry about those teams. 96 likes. All right. Cubs lose 3-4 a few times. They had a chance to tie it. This has been a recurring issue all season with the Cubs. Yeah, the Cubs are kind of in a retool retooling, reshuffling mode, I think. And they brought in some guys, but I think they're kind of transitioning, and they're going to be phasing guys like Jason Hayward out and guys like that, and trying to infusion of new guys in. So Christopher Woods have a great night. Do I think the Tropicana is that, and the Oakland Stadium is terrible? Terrible. Absolute awfulness. Yeah, Friday, Ian Weiss 77. Gonna hit that like. We got four thumbs up, 4 likes to 100. Retool according to Hoyer, I know. It's not meant to be a great season, but damn, I at least want to see some. Yeah, 100% Simply Fog. 100%. They could retool without having to do a full teardown, so no doubt. Do I think Juan Soto to the Yankees? Yeah, I do, Kings fan. I just don't know when. But I do. Yeah, let's get that 100. We got 97, 3 left to 100. Stephen A. Smith, I like him in batches. Sometimes I can't stand them. Sometimes I like him because he makes good points. But but that's who he is. That's who he is. So he's a firebrand for kind of 98 likes. All right, it's 2 to go. 2 to go. Let's get to 100. He's entertaining, that's for sure. And I like that he calls out certain things too. So I appreciate that. Who do I hate more than? I don't hate either, but I'm gonna say the Red Sox. 100 likes. Thank you, gang. I appreciate you. We hit that 100 likes. Looks like Walker worked on Kikuchi, the guy that turned down around Robbie Ray. Yeah. Yoda. I mean, Kikuchi looked good today. He had some spots, I know a lot of Mets fans. I'm related to a lot of Mets fans, Kings. Yeah. They hate Yankee fans, and they hate the Yankees. That's for sure. Tyler's Yankees $500 million payoff. But they'd be hella good, man. They'd be really, really good, Tyler. You'd have a killer-ass team. Stephen A. Smith versus Mad Dog. Oh, God. The 2 of them would be nuts. Absolutely nuts. The Mets are getting annoying. Yeah. I mean, I don't honestly don't follow the Mets. I mean, I like some of their players, but they don't do it for me, the Mets. They just don't. They never did. So, but it's been a long day here too. I appreciate you coming on. We're on an hour and 20. Hop on Saturday night. We have our Saturday night live streams are much more hopping because it's a weekend. So, but I appreciate all he is for coming on. Hicks, Tim. Oh yeah, no doubt about it. Blue Jays home run jacket. Oh yeah, I can't stand that jacket either. That jacket's dog crap. But have a great night, everybody. Thank you as always for spending time with me, for your generosity and your support. And I appreciate you, and I love all he is. So have a great night, and hopefully I'll see you on Saturday. Over and out.